맛있어?
맛있어요. 어머니는 이거 시켰어요. 근데 칠리 on the side. 내게 해줘요? 이거 빅토리아 가든스로 가는 거예요.
Guess how much I got? It's $100.
One iced latte, please.
Yeah. Anything else?
No, thank you. On this side.
Yeah.
And then pan fried. 배불러요, 그거는? 네. I'm telling you, it's gonna be the best one. She's gonna cool this on the plate. 이거는 어떻게 빼는 거예요? 그쵸? 지금 이렇게 빼는 거예요?
같이.
같이? 우와.
브리즈번 커피 너무 맛있다.
Melbourne coffee. Going around, walking around in skin tight pants or something, I'll judge that. I'll be like, what's she doing?
And then you think it.
Seven games plus the playoffs.
So cute. Hello.
So tired, 진짜.
맛있어. 쌤이 맛있어.
진짜 맛있어요?
스파이스가 딱 좋아요.
Come on, this is better than that one that we ate in Japan.
이거.
Vanilla and honey. That's not a block building. 여기서 graduate 했어요.
Your passion for TV?
on my window. Neon glows in cities' puddles. Shadows dance beneath the street glow. Humming like a quiet riddle. Flickering streetlights in the night, casting dreams in shades of grey. Rain-soaked visions out of sight, whispering what we don't say. Concrete river flowing slowly, footsteps hidden in the rain. Raindrops blur the lines below me. Dreams of us softly in the night, casting shadows out of sight. Eyes wide open, heart so bright, hopes horizon in my line of sight.